WMIX Sports. Rams basketball on WMIX and the free Section 618 app is powered by People's National Bank. Watch most games on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel, thanks to Allstate agent Paul Shields. Mount Vernon Rams basketball is also presented in part by Munkin Toyota, Country Financial agent Josh Finley, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Hewley & Newell Funeral Homes, Michael Croshan, Edward Jones, Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, State Farm agent Tony Wilt, the Egyptian Spine Clinic, Walgreens Distribution Center, Culver's of Mount Vernon, SSM Health Good Samaritan Hospital, Bean Insurance, Casa Raya Mexican Restaurant, SI Tile and Carpet Supply, Mount Vernon Quick Lube, Hannigan and McGovern Attorneys at Law, Joe's Pizza and Pasta, Hall Insurance Group, and Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon. We take you to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. Mount Vernon Rams basketball starts now.
Whoa, something's starting now here at the Centralia Annex to 60. How about, actually, I was just talking about the El Dorado Holiday Tournament, doing some social media stuff. Let's start that over. Good morning from the CHS Annex as the Mount Vernon Rams open up the fifth place semifinal action here this morning at the 81st Annual Centralia Holiday Tournament. That's Steve Spatansky. I'm Chris Hugo. Great to be with you on 94.1 WMIX, or you can listen live on the WMIX Sports YouTube and find us on the free section618.com mobile app. We all act like 8:30 is just this impossible early morning time, but in all reality, we've been here before. The Mount Vernon Rams opened up the tournament at 9 a.m. on Thursday with a big win over the Chatham-Glenwood Titans, but yesterday a tough loss to the Dyett Eagles, 48-42. They get here that way. The Alton Redbirds got a big opening win over Overton out of Tennessee. Then they ran into the Evanston Wildcats yesterday, and that was their second loss of the season. Their first loss, you guessed it, was the Mount Vernon Rams. So the Alton Redbirds are 11-2. The Mount Vernon Rams, thanks to yesterday's loss, are now 7-4. This is your Landers Toy and Collision Center's pregame show. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888 Landers. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk more about this one, the Rams and Redbirds, and the history behind it here in the Annex. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
You've seen prices rise from the dinner table to the pump, but Allstate agents are seeing ways to save you money on insurance. From starting a new policy to bundling coverage or even driving safely, Allstate agents know how to maximize your savings. They'll share their knowledge as they help you personalize your coverage. Because when it comes to seeing all the ways to save, Allstate agents do it best.
Contact Mount Vernon's Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
If you are looking for a new career, Walgreens Distribution Center in Mount Vernon is hiring. Walgreens offers an excellent benefits package, competitive pay, on-site health clinic, 401k, performance bonuses, shift differentials, full-time employment, and maintenance technician openings. Plus, they have walk-in Wednesdays every Wednesday from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. No appointment necessary. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer and welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. Walgreens promotes and supports a drug-free workplace.
When you are injured or in pain, the last thing you want to do is wait in the ER. For those times, you don't necessarily need the emergency room. Come to Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Ortho Express, open Monday through Friday from 8 until 4 at 4121 Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon. Get highly trained physician assistants and nurse practitioners providing the care you need quickly and with savings of up to 80% compared to the ER. Call the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois at 618-242-3778 or visit them online at orthocenter-si.com.
Back to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX.
94.1 WMIX and the Section618.com mobile app this morning. We also have you on the WMIX Sports YouTube here from the Centralia High School Annex. We're the Mount Vernon Rams ready for the 11-2 Alton Redbirds. The Rams are now 7-4 after yesterday's 48-42 loss to Dyett Academy. The Eagles are now in a semifinal today against the Evanston Wildcats, who dispatched the Alton Redbirds a day ago. For the Rams, they struggled shooting on both ends of the floor yesterday. They became turnover heavy in the second half, Steve Spatansky. So for this Ram team, looking to try to knock off some rust. They haven't necessarily shot well in the tournament, but they're hoping that maybe this different shooting background will provide a little bit of respite so early on a Saturday morning.
Yeah, it is a different background. It's kind of like, imagine a bigger version of Kell grade school as a shooting background here. But, you know, they've played Alton one time. They had experience in that game going inside, and they shot fewer threes that game. I'd like to see them cut down on some of the three-pointers. I know your game plan and different matchups in that, but I'd like to see them go inside a little bit more and attack the basket. They've had big success there.
Well, these two teams have seen each other once before. It was the final game of the SSM Health WMIX shootout back on December the 7th, which the Rams won by 2 possessions, 57-53. It was a close one, but the Rams were able to pull it out on their home floor. We'll see what they're able to do here today. We need to take another break on our Landers Towing and Collision Center's pregame show. When we come back, we'll have the Munkin Toyota keys to the game. The Rams and Redbirds set to tip off in about 6 minutes. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Landers Towing and Collision Centers of Mount Vernon and Salem are the premier repair facilities in the area with ADOS in-house calibrations. There are no more guesstimations when it comes to calibration. ADOS calibration is the precise physical alignment testing and electronic aiming of sensors that collect data to inform your vehicle's advanced driver-assisted systems, like forward collision warning, lane departure, automatic emergency braking, and several others. Learn more at the new Landers state-of-the-art facility located on Route 37 South in Mount Vernon.
Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon is an affordable assisted lifestyle community providing apartments for seniors 65 and older. Residents will enjoy private one-bedroom or studio apartments with amenities including weekly housekeeping, laundry service, 3 meals a day, medication assistance, and 24-hour staffing and assistance. Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, an equal housing opportunity. Leave worries behind and move forward with Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon. Stop by and tour this awesome community today.
Ho, ho, ho. These 24s gotta go. Hi, this is Roger Collins. It's a year-end blowout at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon, and we're pricing 25 vehicles to move, most at invoice pricing. 8 Toyota Tacomas with 3.99% financing for 60 months, 2 Corolla hybrids with $1,700 off, and 2 Prius hybrids that must go. Hurry before they're gone. The clock is ticking on these incredible deals. Visit Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon or check out munkintoyotamountvernon.com today, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
When someone asks, when is the best time to start saving for retirement? Edward Jones financial advisor Michael Croshan's answer is always simple. It's today. Michael Croshan, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor, helps you build a plan for your ideal retirement by identifying your unique goals and helping keep you on track to achieve them. The sooner you get started, the better. Call his Mount Vernon office at 618-244-5990 to schedule an appointment. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball.
94.1 WMIX and the Section 618 app this morning as the Mount Vernon Rams ready for the Alton Redbirds. It's the 5th place semifinal this 81st Centralia Holiday Tournament. Chris Hugo, Steve Spatansky alongside. Spot for the Rams. Tough loss yesterday. Big win to open the tournament. Munkin Toyota keys to the game. I'm not really sure where to lead on that one. This is there's a lot of tough things about today's game that they're going to have to overcome.
Yeah, but with a familiar opponent, already playing them one time, obviously getting on track in the annex, it'd be the first one. Alton shot a lot of threes in the previous meeting, so the Rams hit the boards well that game. Let's hope they keep it up for this one. Handle Alton's pressure and work it inside.
There we go. Keys to the game presented by Munkin Toyota, munkintoyotamountvernon.com, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. We'll take a break, come back, get you the starting lineups. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta is the people's choice for favorite Italian restaurant.
Mark Thursday night on your calendar for all-you-can-eat spaghetti, garlic sticks, salad, and a drink for only $8.
Come taste homemade recipes passed down through generations so that every dish is packed with love, tradition, and incredible flavors.
Experience pasta the way Nana used to make it. 819 Jordan Street, south of the square in Mount Vernon.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon. Traditional,
but unlike any other.
Hi, I'm Marty with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes. No one wants to stay where the pain is. Our natural instinct is to fix it or make it go away. There are some kinds of pain that never completely leave. They can, however, change over time. We're here to help your family begin a healing process and to help you see there's light that shines through the darkness. We are Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, showing compassion and helping others find hope now and many years to come.
Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois welcomes Natasha Rhodes, nurse practitioner, to their staff. Natasha specializes in orthopedics with special interest in spine and is accepting new patients. Her clinical experience lies in neurosurgery with concentration on adult geriatric primary care. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is changing the face of back and neck care by providing comprehensive treatment with a personal approach. Visit orthocenter-si.com or call 618-242-3778.
Stop searching for your own insurance. You have too much on your plate. Just one call to Hall Insurance, and they'll find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it's home, auto, renters, boat, motorcycle, your business, whatever you need coverage on, they'll do the work for you. Then call you back with a quote, most times in the same day. Call 618-244-7500 or visit hallinsgroup.com. Hall Insurance Group, your independent insurance agency in Mount Vernon. hallinsgroup.com.
Streaming worldwide on the Section 618 app. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
94.1 WMIX and the Section 618 app this morning. The Mount Vernon Rams and the Alton Redbirds about to tip here in the fifth place semifinal of the Centralia Holiday Tournament. Chris Hugo, Steve Spatansky alongside Spot. We need to meet the teams courtesy of Hall Insurance Group. Log on to hallinsgroup.com. Get a quote fast. That's Hall Insurance Group of Mount Vernon. Who are we starting today?
All right, for the Alton Redbirds, who are the visitors on the scoreboard. 6'5 junior, Samaj Stampley, number 0. 6'3 senior, number 2, Kobe Taylor. 6'5 senior, number 5, Trayshawn Sims. 6'1 senior, number 11, Hassani Elliott. And 6 foot senior, Alex Macias, number 13. The Alton Redbirds are coached by Dylan Dudley. For the Mount Vernon Rams, going to be your normal 5. 6'2 senior, number 1, Brogan Holloway. 6'2 senior, number 4, Marlon Price. 6'1 sophomore, number 15, Trevor McClure. 6'6 junior, number 24, Cale Maurer. And rounding it out will be 6'4 sophomore, number 30, Dave Barnes.
Starting lineups furnished by Hall Insurance Group. Log on to hallinsgroup.com. Get a quote fast. Hall Insurance Group of Mount Vernon, owned by Mount Vernon Rams Sports Hall of Famer Brett Hall. Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, officials of this morning's contest. Bob Franklin, Greg Jones, Blaine Lambert, all of Centralia, as the tip will be controlled by the Rams to start. Against the 11-2 Redbirds, Marlon Price off of the right wing. 7:56 to go, first quarter. The Rams 5 seconds in. Now have Trevor McClure with the basketball around the near wing, throwing to the far side. Holloway going to dribble to the free throw line, kicking over to Maurer for a 3 to start. It is off the iron, no good, out of bounds off of the Rams. It'll be Redbird basketball. We have the same angle, and it was off of the Redbirds very clearly, but that's here nor there. It's early for all of us. 7:37 left in the first quarter. Off of the right wing now is Kobe Taylor for the Redbirds, throwing back to the right side here for Trayshawn Sims. Lady Rams play Mount Zion today at the Benton Rangerette Christmas Classic. That game will be coming up shortly on AM 940, 96.5 FM, and the Section 618 app as well, as the Redbirds still have it around the perimeter here. Hassani Elliott to the right side. Now a 3 on the way is good by Trayshawn Sims. That'll be an SI Tile and Carpet Supply 3 for our first score of the game. Presented by Walgreens Distribution Centers. The Redbirds lead at 3-zip. A minute into this one. We're in the first. Handoff, Trevor McClure. Throw into the far arc there for Barnes, leaving for Holloway. Brogan looking to drive. Now throws to the top for Maurer to the right wing here for Marlon Price. Couple of head fakes, nothing doing. Throws the opposite way now as the Rams will reverse and go Holloway. Off of the arc, looking around, pivots, able to find Barnes. Come out of the short corner, skips a pass into the corner. Now McClure a three from the wing. It's good. Trevor McClure has the answer on an SI Talent Carpet Supply 3. We're all tied up with 6:34 left in the first quarter. All the action today presented by People's National Bank. PeoplesNationalBank.com to find your nearest branch or ATM. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Another three on the way, this time short by Sims. Rebound Rams. It's Barnes into the front court in front of us. Over to the far side for Maurer. Ball fake, looks around, pivots, able to hand off to Dave. Now to Trevor on the far volleyball line. 6:06 left, first quarter, tied at 3. To the top for Maurer, now looking to the right wing. Off McClure. Barnes reversing around. Marlon Price, bounce pass into the corner. Brogan Holloway three on the way is no good. Rebound tipped away. That'll be controlled by Barnes, and he'll go backdoor on the dribble drive, but has it poked away out of bounds. Should stay with the Rams, tied at 3, 5:43 left in the first. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth, orthocenter-si.com. See why they have a long-standing tradition of superior orthopedic care.
5 shots here early in the game for both teams, all threes.
And now a quick inbound play, but it's going to be tipped away from behind. Intended for Maurer into the paint. He'll tip it away. Recovered by Macias into the front court for Alton. Red-clad, black and white trim. Rams in their home whites for a third consecutive game here at the CHD. Stampley with the basketball, the team's leading scorer here in the tournament. Gets it right back after a quick pass. 3 on the way is in and out. Rebound, Cale Maurer with 5:18 to play. We're in the first, tied at 3. Here in the annex at Centralia High School, we appreciate Dr. Chuck Lane and all the hospitality from his staff and making sure we had what we needed to pull off a broadcast today. Cellular purgatory at times here in the annex with the structure, but the Rams have the basketball in the front court now. Holloway going to dribble around a screen, now throwing to the near side, out of the corner for Price. Price guarded heavily here by Trayshawn Sims. Finds Holloway, they'll reverse around to the opposite corner now for McClure. Finds a seam, pulls up from the elbow. It's no good off the left of the iron. Rebound will go to the Redbirds. Tied at 3, 4:44 left in the first. Diagonal cut here on the dribble drive. It's going to be stolen away by McClure, recovered by Cale Maurer. Video streaming when we have it. All streams presented by Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon All-State agent, 2100 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Is off of the far side. Dave Barnes will have the basketball, and he'll have his arm ripped from behind him. They're going to leave it with the Rams here on the far side out of bounds. Tied at 3, 4:30 remaining here in the first quarter. We are just underway practically in the 5th place semifinal from the Rams off home away from home, the Annex. Only the second time in Tim Holloway's career at Mount Vernon they've been out here, though. He has 2 CHT trophies as we're going to have a foul away from the inbound. And that'll be against the Redbirds. That'll be against Ryan Howard.
I do have to say, being this close to the floor and seeing everything is fantastic.
No, 4:29 left in the first. It is neat at times, but at other times not so much. I've seen things I can't unsee here this close to the floor at the Annex. Macias going to rip it away on the pass. He'll dribble length of the floor. McClure will steal it away out of bounds. It'll be off the Redbirds. Go ahead and finish that thought.
You've got some scarring going on. So. I don't have that PTSD though.
4:16 left in the quarter. We're tied at 3. Again, the Rams won the first matchup 57-53. Last time these two teams congregated in the Annex, it did not go so well.
Shelby Page and Pro into the ballgame for the Rams now.
As it'll be Sims on the outside, finds Stampley left wing. We're tied at 3 midway through. That's either going to be a walk, a jump ball, or a steal.
Something
happened. Looks like it's going to be a jump ball here. It'll stay with the Redbirds in the alternating possession rule. 4:10 left, first quarter. We're tied at 3. This is Rams basketball presented by People's National Bank, where service is their top priority. You can read all about their motto and mission at peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC. Oh, it'll be an inbound here, and they will find number 2, Kobe Taylor, up top. Looks to the deep right wing for a 3 try. It's no good by Ryan Howard. He once got paid 5 years, $125 from the Phillies. With 3:55 remaining here in the first quarter, it's tied at 3. Ryan Howard, of course, a former first baseman, no relation, not the same guy either.
And that'd probably be 5 years, $250 now.
Yep. Stampley will scoop it over the left to Kobe Taylor off of the wing with 3:45 remaining in the first. Macias, a dribble drive, going baseline, but kicks. 3 on the way for the lead. Is in and out, no good. Rebound will come for Howard. He's fouled. And that'll be the Rams' first foul of the day. 3:37 left here in the first quarter. We are tied at 3. The Rams and the Redbirds. Offense optional to start.
First 5 field goals, all 3-point shots for the Redbirds, picking up where they left off last time.
Walgreens Distribution Center looking to hire full-time, part-time, build your own schedule, even salaried positions. They are an equal opportunity employer at Walgreens, D.C. 3:34 left first quarter. We're tied at 3. Redbirds off of the inbound. Macias up top. Pass Stampley left wing. Got past his defender. Euro step and a walk, but a foul. .326 remaining in the first quarter. That'll be a foul on the Rams, and they'll give Shamaj Stampley 2 free throws at the stripe. At the 3:26 mark of the first quarter, tied at 3, but it's about to be a 4-3 Alton lead. As Stampley makes the first, he'll have another.
He almost walked that free throw in like a putt.
Whew.
He was across that line pretty quick.
Well, never mind the fact he took about 6 steps. 3:26 left in the first. Could have been because of the foul. It's 5-3 as he makes them both.
Here comes the pressure.
The will pressure. Pro deep in the backcourt. Oh, able to spin out of it, get across the line, goes middle, and now at the volleyball line with 3:17 left in the first. It's a 5-3 score. Rams down 2. Finding Page near the far sideline. Right-handable for Jake. He'll get to Barnes. Barnes now to the near sideline. Found Shelby back to the left. The reverse around to Page off of the far sideline. 3:03 left first quarter. Rams still around the perimeter here. Not much inside. Now a slide pass. Barnes will back up his defender, get into the paint, put one up. Nope, looking for the pass. Threw it right into Alton traffic, and now the Rams will pick up a foul after the turnover with 2:51 to play in the first. 5-3 Redbirds. Brody Elliott, our Ram of the Week, sponsored by Josh Finley County Financial, who will take the time to get to know you and your needs. Find him at 814 Harrison in Mount Vernon as Holloway and Maurer check in for McClure and Barnes. With Pro, I believe Shelby and Page on the floor as well. Link to the floor inbound for Alton. They're into the front court on the offensive end. Stampley kicks corner. 3 on the way. Is going to be a line drive, and somehow it goes for Trayshawn Sims. His second SI Talent Carpet Supply 3 of the day. It's 8-3 Alton. .229 remaining here in the first quarter. 8-3 score. Rams down 5. Holloway on the near sideline, and we're going to have a foul. That looks to be against Kobe Taylor as Pro went flying to the ground with 2:24 remaining here in the first. If you've been hard on the job, call Hannigan and McGovern, 618-241-9251. Experience you can count on, a reputation you can trust. Quick feed to Page. He'll go to the hole and get it off the window. JP with a couple, and the Rams are back within a possession. It's 8-5 with 2:16 to play in the first quarter. As off of the right wing, Taylor for the Redbirds. Red clad, black and white trim, and they'll throw now to the sideline for Howard. At the circle, that is Sims, and we're going to have an illegal screen on the Redbirds. They're off of the right wing. It'll end up as a turnover with 2:02 left in the first. Rams trailing by 3. It's 8-5 as we're going to see the emergence of Cameron Burnett for Alton. We'll see Barnes check back in for the Rams. Looks like Trevor, nope, he's going to stay.
Came in for Pro.
Trevor is just getting up to glad hand his teammate coming back to the bench. 2:02 left, first quarter, 8-5 score. Holloway is going to inbound here for the Rams. Now to the right wing for Maurer. Short corner pass in the backcourt. Still trying to get something going to get across the timeline. Now Shelby will get across. Tough pass to Maurer, no problem with 1:50 left. It's 8-5, Rams trailing. Alton trying to defend here as the Rams have it on the far sideline for Holloway. To the top, Barnes. Now to the near wing for Page. Coming off top of the key. Finding Shelby for a deep 3. No good for the tie. Rebound, poked around. Macias comes up with it. Dribbles through the legs. The Rams will get the steal. Bounce pass. Page will get a backhand layup and a foul. I don't know how he made it. All of that was bad and doomed for failure, but somehow he got it to go and now going to the free throw line for a and one.
Looked good on the radio.
Boy. Yes. Join Casaraya after the game for great food, great atmosphere, great drinks, and exceptional service. And come back to Centralia at 4:30 if the Rams get a win.
I don't know what you call it in basketball, but it's a line drive in the book in baseball.
Free throw good. We're side. 3-point play for Jake Page, and he has 5 in the quarter, according to my book.
Correct.
8-8 game, 5th place semifinal, minute 24 left, first quarter. Stampley with the basketball. Poked away by JP. Barnes trying to come up with a loose rock into the front court. Nope. Alton recovers. Right side here for Barnett. Then a 3 on the way. Good. Samaj Stampley knocks down the S.I. Talent Carbon Supply 3. Somebody shoot something else. 11-8 Alton. McClure back into the game. Has it in the front court, but throws it away. Turnover. Burnett will go the other way for the Redbirds. Stampley wide open for a tray. Yes, sir. 6-0 run. Samaj Stampley. Just ripped that arc back off the floor. It's killed the game. 14-8 score. 46 seconds left. Throw to the far side. McClure with the basketball. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound out of the reach of a Ram. Page going to try to chase it down, but he's out of bounds out of the corner. It'll be Redbird basketball up 6. 34.4 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Presented by People's National Bank. We have a late whistle. What's this? Subs into the game. Rams have Shelby, Page, Holloway, Barnes, and Bauer. The Redbirds have Stampley, Burnett, Elliott, Macias, and I believe Sims.
Yeah, the only 2-point basket Alton's had thus far is that drive by Stampley that got the 2 free throws. Other than that, they're 4 for 8 from the 3-point line.
Indeed, as right now, 16 seconds left.
Reminiscent of that team from Florida that they played.
Yeah.
Here in this building.
Just as disastrous. 3 out of the corner for the Redbirds is no good. Rebound out of the reach of everybody, but Macias tracks it down and heaves near the buzzer and stepped out of bounds with .8. Shot won't count, and now, because he stepped out of bounds before the shot, so no shot. 14-8 score, 0.8 of a second left. And now the Rams will heave from three-quarter court.
Hit the roof.
Remember how I said earlier that you'd have a chance of maybe a half-court shot here, but not a three-quarter court shot if you hit the Ducks? That's what happens. So we're at the end of 1. It's 14-8 Alton. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Ready to purchase the home of your dreams? People's National Bank is here to help you reach that dream. With a wide variety of mortgage loan products available, we have the best option for you, including 100% financing, low down payments, and down payment assistance programs. Whatever your needs are, we have you covered. Hi, this is Farrah Decker, mortgage originator with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. Give me a call or apply online today to get started. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Go see Michael Croshan, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones advisor at 1726 Broadway, or call 618-244-5990. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Watch the Rams in stunning high definition at WMIXsports.com. Powered by Paul Shields Allstate Insurance.
The kind of first quarter only a mother could love. It's 14-8. Rams trailing by 6 as we head to the second. Here at the Annex at Centralia High School, the 81st Annual Centralia Holiday Tournament, 5th place semifinal, and so far the Redbirds in control with 4 3-pointers there in the first. We'll look for a Walgreens Distribution Center first score as the Rams inbound. It's Shelby in the backcourt. Holloway hands it right back off at the wing. Shelby trying to go baseline. Now a decoy play to Holloway for a 3. And Brogan knocks down the Rams' second SI Talent Carbon Supply 3 ball. Cuts it in half. 14-11. Oh, baby. The Walgreens DC first score. Macias with pressure from Shelby. He gets the back tap. They call the foul. And from that angle, I could see why you would think that was a foul. It's a clean back tap from behind. But
well, and then the trail official is the best look at that, and he's not the one that called it. Yeah, trail official.
So 7:35 left in the first half, 14-11 score. Of course, they might have the most difficult job on the floor. There's probably about, 60 other officials in the gym.
73, I counted.
All trying to tell them how to do it. 7:26 left in the half, 14-11 score. Left wing pass, Hassani Elliott. Now he'll drive. Diagonal cut. Layup's going to be short. Maurer the rebound. The Rams will go the other way. Down 3. 14-11. 7:13 to play in the half. Good spin by Barnes. Gets to the bucket. Misses. Rebound tapped away. The Rams right now are tipping rebounds, not grabbing rebounds. And it's costing them as Stampley has it in front of the center circle for the Redbirds. Up 3. 14-11 with 6:57 to play in the first half. Where will the next Redbird 3 try come from? It won't. They say shut up as Stampley goes inside and gets the post-up move. Oh, that was Elliott. My apologies. Hassani Elliott gets on the board at 16-11. Alton, 6:37 remaining here in the first quarter. First half even. How about that? Good grief. Rams in the front court. We're going to have a foul on the floor as Shelby had the basketball on the near wing, and there was contact well away from the possession. 6:27 left in the first half, 16-11. Rams trailing by 5. It'll be Shelby to inbound, throwing to Holloway. Ball fake, and he'll dribble drive to the elbow. Gives it up to Price. Price now drives. Right block layup. Oh, rolls off the back of the iron. How unfortunate. Now the other way will go Stampley. The team's leading scorer in the tournament. Hands off to Burnett, now to Macias. High post it'll be to Elliott. Back to the outside, Macias. Ooh, nice bounce pass back to the mid-post. They'll outlet 3 on the way, Stampley. No good. Rebound will be tipped back to the far corner, and now the Redbirds lose it. But Macias chases it down. He'll recover. Sims over to the right corner. Gets it back at the wing. Sims 3. Good. Ring around the rosies. It drops through the iron. We'll have our first timeout. Sponsored by SSM Health, taken by the Mount Vernon Rams. 19-11 Redbirds. And the Redbirds are up 8. And this is the Alton team we thought we'd see in the shootout, capable of making threes. But right now they've made most of their threes today, or at least it seems that way. They've taken a metric ton of threes.
I have them 5 for 11.
Ooh, boy. So they're not making most of them. It just seems like they're making them at inopportune times for the Rams. SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, advanced care close to home in the King City. Oh, they sponsored the SSM Health WMIX shootout earlier in the year on December the 7th, where these two teams met. It was a Mount Vernon victory on their home floor, but now in a neutral court setting here in the 5th place semifinal, it has been all Redbirds. Now up 8, 19-11 here at the 5:49 mark of the second.
See, I like this viewpoint right here. This is great. Although,
I do not. I despise it.
Really?
Yeah, I hate it. With
well,
passion.
There was a switch earlier. I know you're watching. It's harder for you because you're calling play-by-play.
Yeah.
But there was the play down here where Alton switched and you had Macias guarding Maurer down low.
As a literal right-left guy, I do not like being on a corner or on a baseline. Because then I feel like I've switched to far and near for the visual perspective. With video, it's a lot easier because that bails me out. But I actually don't mind the gym itself. I'd like to be half court or something like that if this close to the floor. Plus, you haven't had a basketball hit in the head yet.
No.
5:46 left in the first half.
Not here.
19-11. Rams down 8 out of the timeout with the basketball. Shelby loses it in the paint. Nope, saves it to Price. Coming out of the corner. He finds a leaping Cale Maurer, who does the rest. And Cale gets on the board. It's 19-13. The Rams are back within 6. We're in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. Locations in Mount Vernon, Benton, Centralia, Pinckneyville, and Nashville. orthocenter-si.com. Throw into the corner here. Sims another 3. His line drive shot won't go. Rebound to Macias. He'll go left block off a curl and gets it high enough off the window to avoid the block and gets the bucket. 21-13. It is an 8-point lead for the Redbirds, erasing that Mount Vernon bucket.
That's 4 offensive rebounds for Alton already, which the Rams controlled the last time they played on the long threes. They rebounded really well.
Barnes, a head fake back up top. Now to the free throw line. Gives to Maurer for a 3. It's no good. Off the back of the iron, then rolls off. 4:47 left as Burnett and the Redbirds head the other way into the front court. In front of the circle, Sims to the high post here for Elliott. Going to hand off now. Stampley back to Elliott. Hassani Elliott dribble drive, then a kick. Burnett going to come around far corner, gets into the paint. Stops, throws back door. Lost Stampley. He'll go back up. It's no good. Wasn't a shot, really. Guess it's a steal. So the Rams in transition now finally across the timeline. Have Price go into the bucket. Shot blocked and a foul. And now Marlon Price will go to the line, it would appear. He'll shoot 2. Each person's journey is unique and special. When you lose a loved one, Huey Funeral Home will help you tell their special story with love. HueyFH.com or call 618-242-3348. Price to the line for the Rams. First free throw is no good. (21-13). Rams are trailing. 4:16 mark of the first half. 8-point game here in the Centralia High School Annex. Fifth place semifinal action. As the Rams miss the first free throw, we'll have another coming at the free throw line.
Rams need some offense.
Eli Pro checks into the game for the Rams. Free throw good, makes 1 and 2. It's down to 7 at least, 21-14 with 4:13 to play in the second quarter. Macias with it up top to the high post, off of the bounce pass here for Hassani Elliott, who is looking for the back-cutting Samaj Stampley, but it'll be tipped out of bounds by the Rams, so Alton will have to reset here in front of the garage door.
I was hoping to reference that at some point.
Special delivery into the high post here for Kobe Taylor. Diagonal cut on the dribble drive, spins back, throws one up. Nope, hits the unkind iron, and Barnes will save the rebound to Price. McClure's back into the game as well. He'll step in front of the timeline and leap and throw a pass to Barnes. Finds Price in the paint, stripped on the way up, going for a shot, but contact with the wrist. Now Marlon Price will go to the line where he's 1 for 2.
I don't know what happens if FedEx shows up.
Whew. Well, if you'd have made that reference yesterday, I'd have called you nuts with all the Browns in the game. That was clearly a parcel service game of the United variety with 3:48 left in the half. First free throw for Price is short.
They get them fans on up there.
Needs to eat some liver because that one did not draw iron. 21-14 score. Price at the line. Back in route. A little bit better. Went through. I would just have stopped shooting the first and just let him take the second.
Yeah, they both sounded the same.
21-15. Stampley with it up top. Now to Hassani Elliott off of the arc. He's going to look for a dribble drive against his defender, Pro. Great defense by Eli. Rebound Rams. It's McClure with it. 3:30 remaining here in the first half. Presented by People's National Bank. We are never too far away from a People's branch or ATM. PeoplesNationalBank.com. Member FDIC. Holloway off of the arc from McClure. Brogan going to dribble to the volleyball line. Come around to the near side. Finds Price. 3:16 mark in the second quarter. Rams down 6 with Barnes up top. Down to the left wing. Coming around here, Brogan Holloway. Finds Barnes. He'll do the rest. Go on baseline. Off a double team. Forces a shot up. It won't go. Rebound and put back is there. Marlon Price on the cleanup. He has 4 in the quarter. And the Rams are back within 2 possessions. Or it already was. It's just full, I don't know. It's 21-17. 4-point game. There you go. Do the rest of the deductive reasoning yourself. As to the basket goes Elliott. Leaves one off of the iron and no good, out of bounds. It should stay with Alton. Congratulations, Rams bowler Brody Elliott, our Josh Finley Country Financial Ram of the Week this week. You can find Josh Finley at 814 Harrison in Mount Vernon or call 618-242-4024. Elliott will inbound here for Alton. Finds Macias near the timeline with 2:43 left in the half. 21-17. Rams trail by 4. It's Stampley with it at the center circle. Oh, stolen away by Pro. Loose basketball on the dive. Floor burn for both guys, and now it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow should favor Alton. Keep in mind, I can't see it. I'm just going off of memory. Did I get it right, Spot?
I can't see it.
I got it right. I'm not even keeping track on paper.
I'm assuming so because Alton got the only other jump ball, so they would give him the Rams the ball to start the quarter.
Yep. None of you can see. We can barely see. But if you could see online, it'd be presented by Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon Allstate agent. Auto, home, business, life, renters, even your boat or ATV, Paul has or will get you covered. There you go. Alton basketball. 2:30 left in the first half. 21-17 score. Hassani Elliott throwing across left wing now for Samaj Stampley. Stampley picks it up. Oh, underneath on a back cut, but Macias kicks. Three on the way. Sims is no good. Page and Macias chase down the rebound, and now Macias out of bounds. We'll give it to the Rams with 2:16 to play in the first half. Oh, Coach Dudley rocking some nice Jordan Lows. I love them. The originals. Very nice. I can probably fit into those. I can't do the high tops. Not until about the 9s. 2:16 left in the first half, 21-17.
Those were never my favorite. Wearing them is kind of like bricks.
Yeah. And now those are the thing. The dunks are the thing, and they're all about the same type of Nike.
Yeah.
I'll show you my haul from last night with all my rewards and gift cards.
You got a problem.
No, it's I haven't ordered any since July.
Oh.
Except for golf shoes. 2:16 left. First half, 21-17 score. Rams down 4 with the basketball, McClure. They're wiping up some sweat, which is why we had the delay. Everything's cleaned up. Now McClure out of the backcourt across the timeline. Finds Price. Price down to Page up top. Jake has a seam. He'll go to the basket for the flush.
Oh, my.
Back within 2, 21-19. You could see it in his eyes. He was going to go for the dunk when he found the clearing, and that'll energize the Rams. Down 2. Minute 49 left in the first half, presented by People's National Bank. We'll get you some scores from around the area when we can, presented by your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon, Tony Will. Look for the red State Farm Jeep around town. Right now, the Redbirds seeing red. After that, Page dunk. Almost gets a steal, does, tips it away, and a foul. Nope, they stay over the baseline.
I love the aggression and confidence that Page is playing with.
Howard will take a seat for the Redbirds. Right now they have Sims, Macias, Stampley, Taylor, and the inbounder is Elliott.
He didn't think twice about trying to dunk that.
No, he didn't. There's a 3 on the way. Stampley, no good. Pro rebound. Pivotal Pro with a big rebound. Finds Price back to the outside. JP 3. No. Rebound. Oh, Hassani Elliott as Price goes flying. Apparently the Price was wrong that time with 1:12 left in the half. Stampley off the screen, going to go to baseline. So goes to the opposite corner. Now Kobe Taylor 3 on the way is no good. Out of bounds on the rebound with 1:04 here in the second. 21-19, the Rams down just 2. WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, and all of Southern Illinois. A free service from Withers Broadcasting. 1 minute, 4 seconds remain here in the first half. Apparently all my sinuses just decided to drain into the back of my throat. Good find here. It'll be a backdoor play. Trevor to Pro. Pro probably waited a little too long for the shot, but he did what he could. And he's fouled going hard to the ground. Eli Pro to the line to shoot a pair.
Eli Prost.
First free throw good for Pro. You know better, obviously. You're just mimicking the PA.
Yes, PA. Well,
funny family story, though. Carson was a freshman making his varsity debut at Highland. And I'm calling the game, and I forgot that it was Pro. I just kept calling him Prost.
That was a mound appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so 59.2 seconds left. His younger brother Eli makes it, ties it up at 21. Clint Turner sent me a text, said Pro, and I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking I'm using a long O. What more do you want out of me? Didn't get it until graduation that night when somebody thanked Mrs. Pro in her speech. I'm like, oh, God. It just hit me. It's like I knew that. I knew it was Pro. I knew it.
Well, I coached his sister for years, obviously, and it got to the point when I did the roster for the announcements before the games, I just put PRO.
Oh, actually
PRO.
So when Carson gets into basketball and I would hand an opposing roster to people, I deleted the ST off of it, just so the opposing radio guys would not make that mistake too. 22 seconds left. We're in the first half. Obviously, you don't want to do that on the official roster because, the respect of misspelling a name. And Robin's going to continue to tell stories while Alton holds the basketball. They are dribbling.
If we would shut up for just a minute, they could hear the ball bouncing.
6 seconds left here. Redbirds out of the corner finally with movement. Now throwing to the opposite side. We'll have a jumper by Taylor and a foul. Taylor fouled with 0.5 of a second left as Kobe Taylor took the 18-footer off of the baseline. He will go to the line to shoot 2 to try to give the Redbirds a halftime lead. With 0.5 of a second remaining, we're tied at 21. Fifth place semifinal action of the Centralia Holiday Tournament. Winner gets another game. Loser does not, even though there's a 13th place game. So if you struggle in the tournament, lose like 2 games, you still get a 4th. But not if you lose 2 games after winning the first game.
It's all semantics.
It really is. Made the back end after missing the front, 22-21 Alton. A 3/4 court heave by McClure is just off of the mark. Wouldn't have counted anyway. We go to halftime. At the half here in Centralia, the Alton Redbirds 22, the Mount Vernon Rams 21. We'll come back with your Mount Vernon Quick Loop halftime show and your Michael Croce and Edward Jones scoring and stats. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Hear what they're saying about the new Mount Vernon Quick Loop.
Best service ever.
Outstanding. The customer service was excellent. The wait time was perfect, and the pricing was better than expected.
Love it. Fast, friendly, and very professional.
I guess that's why they call them Quick Lube. With Quick Lube, you're in, out, and back to conquering your day. Cruise on into Quick Lube along Broadway in Mount Vernon and see why they're faster, friendlier, and cleaner than the rest.
You need insurance to help protect things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and to help prepare for your future. Best of all, I'm here to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Josh Finley, your local Country Financial representative. Call me at 618-242-4024.
Find your next career today at Culver's of Mount Vernon. Want flexible hours, work in a fun and energized environment, and get paid starting at $15.25 an hour? And get raises for great performance. Start today at Culver's. They're like working for family, but with less drama. Apply at culvers.jobs and search for Mount Vernon, Illinois. You can also apply in person at Culver's at Veterans and 42nd in Mount Vernon. Join the Blue Crew today at Culver's of Mount Vernon. Again, go to culvers.jobs and apply.
Ho, ho, ho. These 24s gotta go. Hi, this is Roger Collins. It's a year-end blowout at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon, and we're pricing 25 vehicles to move, most at invoice pricing. 8 Toyota Tacomas with 3.99% financing for 60 months, 2 Corolla hybrids with $1,700 off, and 2 Prius hybrids that must go. Hurry before they're gone. The clock is ticking on these incredible deals. Visit Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon or check out munkintoyotamountvernon.com today, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Mount Vernon Quick Lube halftime show starts now.
94.1 WMIX worldwide on the WMIX Sports YouTube and the Section 618 app. 22-21 Alton Redbirds here at the half on your Mount Vernon Quick Lube halftime show. Mount Vernon Quick Lube 20th and Broadway in Mount Vernon. And, of course, having your vehicle taken care of by Quick Lube's car care experts. Well, they rival any race car pit crew. Faster, friendlier, and cleaner than the rest. We're here at the half of the annex. The Mount Vernon Rams trailing the Alton Redbirds 22-21. We'll tell you how it got there with the Michael Croce and Edward Jones scoring and stats. Coming up in a moment, we'll take a break. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a lost bee that found my way into your car. And now that I'm in here, good luck getting me out.
I think it's gone. Wait, no, it's in my hair.
And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, well, this could be quite a sticky situation. So get Allstate.
Contact your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today to see how you can save.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois welcomes Natasha Rhodes, nurse practitioner, to their staff. Natasha specializes in orthopedics with special interest in spine and is accepting new patients. Her clinical experience lies in neurosurgery with concentration on adult geriatric primary care. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is changing the face of back and neck care by providing comprehensive treatment with a personal approach. Visit orthocenter-si.com or call 618-242-3778.
Do you plan to travel, work part-time, or move somewhere warmer when you retire? Michael Croce, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor, wants to help you make your retirement goals a reality. You can discuss where you are, where you want to be, and how to get there. Together, you can plan for the expected and make sure you're ready for the unexpected. Call 618-244-5990 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
There's only so much time in the day. That's why People's National Bank makes banking easy and convenient with PNB To Go mobile banking. PNB To Go allows you to deposit checks, pay bills, transfer money between accounts, view your statements, turn your debit card off and on, and much more, all on your smartphone. It truly is banking at your fingertips with PNB To Go mobile banking. People's National Bank. Member FDIC.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
94.1 WMIX and the Section618.com app today, as well as the WMIX Sports YouTube with a special audio stream. I'm Chris Hugo, Steve Spatansky alongside for the Mount Vernon Quick Lube halftime show. And, of course, you can get your oil changed anywhere. But why not let Quick Lube's car care experts take care of it? They rival any race car pit crew, faster, friendlier, cleaner than the rest. And you can shop their storefront at dollarsavingdeals.com for $25 off your next oil change. Spot for the Rams. They trailed 22-21 here at the half. Could have been much worse. They trailed by 8 at one point. Came back, and really the only mistake late in the second quarter, I thought, was the foul that sent Kobe Taylor to the line that gave them the 22-21 lead. But let's see what tail the stats tell us.
Yeah, they're fighting and clawing. For the Alton Redbirds individually, you've got Samar Stampley leading the way with 8 points, 2 for 2 from the line. Kobe Taylor, 1 of 2 from the line. They've held him pretty quiet. Trayshawn Sims early had the 2 threes in the first quarter, another one in the second quarter. He's got 9, leads the Redbirds. Hassani Elliott with 2 and Alex Macias with 2. Shooting-wise, they are 2 for 6 from two-point land. They are 5 of 15 from three-point land. 7 of 21 total in the game for 33%, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line for 9 defensive rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds, and 4 turnovers. For the Mount Vernon Rams, you've got Brogan Holloway with a 3, Marlon Price with a couple of free throws, 2 for 4 from the line and a deuce. He's got 4. Eli Pro with 2 big free throws. Jake Page with a huge dunk and he's got the free throw on the and one play. He's got 7. McClure with a 3 early, and Cale Maurer with 2. Rams shooting-wise, two-point land, they are 5 of 8 for 63%, 2 of 7 from the three-point arc, 7 of 15 in the game for 47%, and 5 of 7 from the line for 71%. And so the difference kind of is Rams have shot more free throws, so they have as many field goal attempts, and the offensive rebounds that the Redbirds have gotten have led to more shot attempts for them.
Stats presented by Michael Croce and Edward Jones. And if you plan to travel, work part-time, or move somewhere warmer when you retire, Michael Croce and your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor will work to help you reach the retirement you've always wanted. Call 618-244-5990. Edward Jones, member SIPC. We'll take a break on our Mount Vernon Quick Lube halftime. Here it's the Mount Vernon Rams trailing the Alton Redbirds 22-21. We'll come back at you at Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard update. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
It's your local State Farm agent, Tony Wilt, and I have a message that I hope you take a second to listen to, and better yet, act on it. Everyone needs a will. This topic is not fun to discuss, but a will is so important to the people who are left behind. Trust me, I have learned this from personal experience. My office does not create this document for you, but we would be glad to meet with you and help you understand why you need it. This is not something only for the wealthy. This is for everyone. So please do some research. Stop by our office, and let's talk about it. Find me online at TonyWilt.com or call me at 242-1421.
Pain in your back, neck, or spine can be serious. Maybe it's time to make an appointment with the doctor who's been doing complex spine surgeries and orthopedics in Mount Vernon the longest, Dr. Salem at the Egyptian Spine Clinic. When you make an appointment with Dr. Salem, you see Dr. Salem, not an assistant. He can pinpoint the problem and discuss options. With the region's top personal service for you in a time of need, Dr. Salem at the Egyptian Spine Clinic. Ask your primary care provider to refer you to Egyptian Spine Clinic across from P&B on South 34th Street in Mount Vernon.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams basketball, powered by People's National Bank.
94.1 WMIX and the Section618.com mobile app today is the Mount Vernon Rams with a 1-point disadvantage here at the half. Alton leads 22-21. Taking a quick look at a Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard update. Over there in the big gym. I just lost it. I can't find it. To heck with it. Nope, just kidding. Champaign Central leads Cardinal Ritter 37-20 at the half. That scoreboard update presented by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Find him online, TonyWilt.com. Look for the red State Farm Jeep around town and get to a better state. with State Farm. As the Redbirds lead this 22-21 spotty. So for the Rams, they're down but not out. It was certainly much worse in the second quarter when they were down 8. And while they had started to come back already, I really give a lot of credit to Jake Page's dunk for igniting this team.
Yeah, and looking, last game against Alton, Maurer and Barnes combined for 32 points in that one, and they have 2 between them today. And so you talk about, familiar opponent and doing things differently and the same, but that's kind of something sticking out right now is that they had 32 between them. So
a 1-point game heading in to the second half. Third quarter action getting ready to start here at the Centralia High School Annex. 81st Annual Centralia Holiday Tournament. This is the 5th place semifinals. The winner goes to the 4:30 contest. As of now, if you stop the games right now, it would be Alton and Champaign Central. Let's see if the Rams can battle back and get a second half lead here as we'll look for our Walgreens Distribution Center first score of the quarter. Of course, all the action today is presented by People's National Bank. I have golf shoes like his the pink sneakers over here.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. 8 minutes left in the third. That means we're just about to get underway. What is the delay? So I can stop talking about
Checking
shoes.
in jerseys.
Oh. All right, now we get underway. The inbound for the Rams.
Little housekeeping.
Backcourt inbound here to Dave Barnes. He'll walk it across the half line on the volleyball line. Look to the left sideline here for Trevor McClure. McClure looking around, able to scoop a pass over to Brogan Holloway. Finds Price on the right sideline. Dribbles off his foot, unforced error out of bounds. It'll be Alton basketball on the Ram turnover.
That's something you don't like to see.
Those usually set yourself up for success. Casaraya has authentic Mexican cuisine like no other. Every dish made with love and passion. Easy to find at 3106 Broadway in Mount Vernon. It's a high post pass here. Hassani Elliott as the Redbirds get across. Macias to the basket and one. Fouled by Holloway as Macias worked his way underneath and now gets a potential three-point play here. Gives the Redbirds a 24-21 lead and a chance to make it a 4-point game at the free throw line with 30 seconds having elapsed here in the second half. Missed that one badly, but nobody got the rebound.
I think McClure might have thought that was a violation there. No rim.
Looked that way. McClure had the basketball now to the right wing here for Dave, who dribbles off his foot. But recovers, finds McClure with 7:15 left in the quarter. It'll be a pass into the corner for Barnes, looking to dribble drive baseline. They double team him and strip it away. Sims on the steal, ahead to Stampley. Stampley now, right hand dribble across. They throw opposite corner for a three on the way for Kobe Taylor. 27-21 on the S-Side Tile and Carpet Supply three ball. Of course, our first score of the quarter was a layup. And now Tim Holloway wants a timeout presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. Advanced care close to home in the King City. SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. 27-21, 6-point game, 6:45 to play in the third. And in the second half, this one definitely going the way of the Redbird.
Well, the 5-0 run to start definitely brought the Alton fan to their feet.
Yeah. A minute 15 into the third quarter, 27-21. Alton Redbirds on top. Lady Rams underway against Mount Zion at the Benton Rangerette Christmas Classic. There, if you're the number one seed, your reward is to keep playing at 9 a.m. Of course, they do it a little bit differently there now. The semifinals are today, so if the Lady win the I don't know how to word that. If the Lady Rams win today, they would play this afternoon in a semifinal. And if the seeds played out, that'd be against the Vienna Lady Eagles more than likely.
Is that the way it's always been, or is it because Sunday?
I don't remember.
They're trying not to play on Sunday? Because I know the Collinsville Prairie Farms Classic, they're playing on Sunday.
Yeah, some tournaments have. They will finish up on Monday with the trophy games. They've added so many more trophy games in Rich Herron Gymnasium now. I think that's why they're playing the semifinals on day 2. I don't know. They've made wholesale changes the past few years.
I think Pinckneyville skips Sunday and comes back Monday.
Yes.
For their games.
All the action presented by People's National Bank. If you're looking for a bank that truly cares, it's PNB. Discover more at peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Rams off the inbound, down 6. Holloway finds himself wide open for a 3, but no good. Price's rebound is punched away, stolen by the Redbirds. It was 6:30 left in the third. It's still 27-21, Alton on top. Alton in their away red with black and white trim. Bounce pass to the high post. Oh, nice pass. Elliott to Stampley, and he'll lay it in. 29-21. The lead back to 8, just like that. It is a 8-0 Alton run.
Alton has not missed in the quarter.
Hot start for the Redbirds. Rams ice cold to begin. Just can't get many opportunities. Now on the right wing, Brogan Holloway. Dribble drive here. Throws to the high post. McClure now to the left side. Looking for a cutting. Barnes, who gets to the bucket, up and in. Got to the bucket off of the block. Was thrown to the ground. It's 29-23. Didn't get a call. 5:44 left in the third. Hassani Elliott off of the right arc here, looking for somebody to help. That's Kobe Taylor up top. Back to Elliott. Poked away McClure. He'll recover. Puts it up. Good. That was Hassani Elliott for another pair. 31-23. Macias threw the matchup on McClure. He will force it across the timeline into the right corner. Price walked with the basketball. It'll be a turnover on the Rams. 31-23 Alton, 5:16 to play here in the third quarter, and we're going to have a whistle as Page, Pro, and Shelby come in for Maurer. McClure. No, Maurer's coming in. Oh, he may not have been out. That was a mess there on that left side. Thought we were going to have 7 on the floor again. 5:13 to play. Alton with the basketball, no doubt. Macias to the top of the key. Leaving for Sims. Stampley with it, giving up to Hassani Elliott with 5 to play here third quarter. 8-point game, 31-23. Throw into the corner, leads to a Stampley 3. It's no good. Hits air. Rebound will go to Shelby. Throws to Barnes, loses the basketball, saves to Page. It's sloppy, but the other way the Rams go. In transition, Pro to Maurer through the wickets. Maurer will recover.
Rams have 2 points and 3 turnovers so far in the second half.
And just messed up what could have been an easy transition layup on a fast break. Barnes from Pro. He'll go to the bucket. Ooh. Clean look, clean shot. Clean points. It's 31-25. The Rams are back within 6. 4:19 to play in the third quarter. Stream presented by Paul Shields from Alfred and Allstate, agent 2100 Broadway. Always call or stop by for a free quote. No obligation. 4:09 remaining here in the third quarter. 31-25 score. And Dave Barnes just finds himself with a lucky bounce and gets the steal. Dribbling length of the floor. Dave, a runner, good. He has 6 in the quarter. He's heating up. 31-27. Before you know it, he'll have Flames streaking behind him if he gets another basket.
He's on a roll.
31-27 as the Alton Redbirds call a timeout, presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. With over 100 local providers, SSM Health is leading the way in advanced health care. 31-27. Rams are down 4. They are in the midst of a 4-0 run with 3:49 to play here in the third.
Barnes was 6 after a scoreless first half. He's entered the game, which is good because as close as we are there, I thought I was going to check in, see if I could help. I don't know what I could do, but I'll give it a shot. I don't know, it's a habit.
3:49 left, third quarter, 31-27 the score. Rams down 4, Alton with the basketball. If the Rams come from behind, we'll be back at 4:30 in the fifth place game. More than likely Champaign Central at this point. Last check, they're up 17 at the half. 3 on the way is no good by Stampley. Rebound out of nowhere, Lucas Shelby. Finds Barnes. Barnes did not get that forearm extended all the way as he went into Macias, thankfully. And throws a pass to Shelby with 3:23 left in the third quarter. It's a bounce pass back to Barnes, into the defender, and it's thrown away, but it's tipped by the Redbirds. It'll stay with the Rams. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois offers on-site MRI to all patients, including outside referrals. We are in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth here this morning. From the Centralia Annex, we're on the baseline. 3:19 left, third quarter. I get turned around, but I think we're on the eastern end. I'm going to be brokenhearted if you tell me it's a north-south gymnasium, though.
East End girls, West End boys.
Kick to the outside leads to a Page three, and it's good. Shelby kicked it to Page. Page knocks down the SI Thailand Carpet Supply three, and it's a 1-point game. 31-30 with 3 to play.
10 in the game for Page. He wants to play them all at 8:30 in the morning.
Ooh, he'd be the only one. Stampley with it in front of the timeline. Now to the top for Kobe Taylor. Drive and kick maybe? Nope, he'll take it himself and get the foul. No, charge.
Yeah.
Charge, it'll be a turnover.
That's one of those where if nothing gets called, it's okay. Right?
Yeah.
It could have gone either way. It went the right way, but if there was a no call there.
Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement deserves more attention, see Edward Jones financial advisor Michael Croshan in Mount Vernon. Edward Jones, member SIPC. So Rams get the basketball down just one. 2:38 left in the third. 31-30 your score. Shelby with it. Has a seam. Going to try to get to the basket. Nope. Dave Barnes wasn't ready. He went back door. And now Barnes going to get whistled for the foul following the turnover. So the Rams had a great opportunity to get a lead and instead give the ball right back to Alton.
Shelby had his man beat. I was hoping he'd just go ahead and take that to the basket.
2:29 left, third quarter, 31-30, Alton on top. We're on WMIX Sports YouTube and the Section 618 app this morning. As right now the Redbirds off a length of the floor inbound, going to take their time here to get it across the half-court line. Kobe Taylor with it at the center circle, looking to the left wing here. Get a dribble drive on a diagonal cut by Elliott. He'll get the bucket. Hassani Elliott with 2 more, and it's 33-30. Redbirds by a triple with 2:05 left. We're in the third quarter from the Annex. In front of the timeline is Maurer looking to Shelby at the circle. Between a leg dribble here. Right-hand dribble now. Finds Price left wing with 1:50 left, third quarter, 33-30 score. Alton Redbirds on top. Rams with the basketball in their home whites and orange and black trim as Maurer's going to come around, stopped out of the short corner. Finds Price with 1:40. Scoreboard updates presented by Tony Wiltz, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Pro a 3 on the way for the tie. No good. Rebound chased down by Price up top. Tony Wiltz, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon for 15-plus years. TonyWilt.com. Look for him in town or find that white red State Farm Jeep around town. New Jeep, new color. It's actually originally a red State Farm Jeep. Pro dribbling the basketball. Gets to the high post. Throws to the outside for Shelby to save the possession. We're going to hand check here on Macias. And the Rams will inbound off of the baseline. Good handling there by Shelby. Walgreens Distribution Center has an excellent benefits package. Competitive pay, on-site health clinic, 401k, and also newly added performance bonuses. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer. We have 1:10 remaining here in the third. 33-30 score. Rams down at 3. And off of the side out of bounds, it'll be Dave Barnes right at the circle.
Barnes was in for Price at the last horn. Oh, ripped.
Stolen away, Stampley. He'll go length of the floor for the layup. And it's a 5-point game. The Redbirds doing just enough.
5 turnovers here in the quarter for the Rams.
And now Maurer pops quickly down the floor for the Rams, and Maurer popped from the short corner. Cuts it to 3, 35-32, 44 seconds left. And Stampley to the basket. Could have been a good no call there. Pro took the tumble, but Maurer blocked the shot. And I think we're going to have a frustration foul.
Yeah, Maurer pinned that off the backboard.
40.2 seconds left here in the third. Rams down a possession, 35-32. A link to the floor inbound coming here, presented by People's National Bank, peoplesnationalbank.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Coach Dudley did not agree with that.
Quick inbound here. It is L.J. Shelby with the basketball. Going to run point. Get it across the half line here at the center circle. Looks to the left wing for Pro. Back to Shelby with 30 seconds left. And now Maurer to the right wing for Eli Pro. Back to the left of the circle here for Shelby. Right-hander LJ. Oh, threw it right at, unfortunately, the Redbird, and that's going to be a Ram turnover with 14.8 seconds left in the third.
Again, he got that ball deep and went to pass instead of going up with it.
And so Price will check in for Barnes. 14.8 seconds left, third quarter, 35-32. Rams are down 3. Alton with the basketball with a chance to really stretch this lead out heading into the fourth quarter. Samaj Stampley with the basketball. Up top, throw into the wing. Deep three on the way for Burnett is in and out, no good. The Rams will heave from three-quarter court. And it's going to be off the mark. We will go to the fourth. It is Alton 35, Rams 32. This is Mount Vernon basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon caters every special occasion from weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, baby and bridal showers to graduations, reunions, office parties, or any special event where you need to feed a crowd of 5 to 500 plus. Impress your guests with amazing Italian dishes from the Trupiano family's secret recipes. And if you need a space to host the party, Joe's can fit 80 to 100 people in their gorgeous newly renovated party room. Order joes.com to start planning your perfect party menu today with the people's choice for parties, Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon.
You've seen prices rise from the dinner table to the pump, but Allstate agents are seeing ways to save you money on insurance. From starting a new policy to bundling coverage or even driving safely, Allstate agents know how to maximize your savings. They'll share their knowledge as they help you personalize your coverage. Because when it comes to seeing all the ways to save, Allstate agents do it best.
Contact Mount Vernon's Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Back to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX.
94.1 WMIX and the Section618.com mobile app. Also an audio stream on the WMIX Sports YouTube this morning. 35-32 the score. Right now, the Rams are trailing the Alton Redbirds as we head to the fourth quarter. Chris Hugo, Steve Spatansky alongside Natalie Warren back at the Mount Vernon studio as the officials are having a conversation and doing some pointing. Not quite sure what has happened or what's going on. Or it could just be a sweat issue. I did see a towel and somebody carrying a towel. Maybe not.
That's a blood
on the blood on the uniform.
So Rams were 4 of 4 from two-point land. In that third quarter, Alton was 5 of 6. They were both hit a three, so there's your difference in a 1-point halftime lead to 3-point lead to start the fourth.
The Rams lose, they're done. If they win, they play at 4:30 today against the winner of Champaign Central and Cardinal Ritter. I believe that was a 6-point game after 3 over the arena. 47-41 after 3. Lady Rams all over Mount Zion after 1, 28-7. So a 21-point advantage for Mount Vernon at the end of the first quarter over Mount Zion at the Benton Rangerette Christmas Classic. That game on AM 940, 96.5 FM. Those scores presented by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Redbirds start the fourth with the basketball. They're on the offensive end. And Hassani Elliott blows past his defender, gets some good English on the rock, and gets the layup to fall. It's 37-32. Rams are down 5, 7:30 to play here in regulation. And again, the Annex has not been kind to them over the years. Page going to try to do some, and fouled on the way up. I thought that was a clean steal, but Jake Page gets a break.
I'll take it.
Yeah. So free throws coming for JP at the free throw line. Spot, good thing I know the Rams' names. I did not write any names in my book. Just numbers. That's how out of it I was when I got here.
It's all good.
Yep.
I put them on my right side. Not the
I always
left
go
side.
left. I don't know why. Every sport, they're always on my left, and I really wish I knew the answer as to why. First free throw's good. 37-33. My old Bob Carpenter baseball book has every Rams game on the left. Makes them both. Big free throws by Page, 37-34.
Page with 12 now in the game.
Making a case to be our Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game. We'll announce that in our Egyptian Spine Clinic post-game show following this one. 3-point game, 37-34. Redbirds, Macias, a diagonal cut. Lefty layup, no problem. And it is 39-34. Redbirds up by 5 again, just trading baskets at this point. We're a minute into the fourth quarter. Well past our Walgreens Distribution Center first score of the quarter, which belonged to Hassani Elliott. Of course, also in our post-game show, we'll have the Michael Croce and Edward Jones scoring and stats. 6:50 to play, fourth quarter. They throw to the right arc here for number 24, Cale Maurer. Back up top, Price. Left-hand pass here to Barnes. He'll try to go to the hole. Nope, throws back to Price and almost throws it away. Trevor McClure will check in next opportunity. 6:33 to play in the fourth quarter. 39-34, Rams trailing here. Bounce pass back to the left side. Price to Page. Now to Maurer. Right arc. Right hand dribble. He'll go off a curl against the defender. Turnaround jumper coming. What a good look by Cale Maurer. 39-36. 6:09 left, fourth quarter. 39-36. Rams down 3. Hassani Elliott with the basketball here for the Redbirds. A left-hand dribble top of the key. Spins off of the free throw line. Goes inside. Blocked from behind by Maurer. Hassani Elliott the rebound. It's going to be tipped away. Shelby comes up with a loose basketball. In transition, the pass up ahead to Dave. Oh, backdoor bounce passes back and forth. Barnes misses the jumper, and he'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Barnes bounced it to Maurer, who bounced it back to Barnes when the defender closed. And now Dave going to the free throw line. 5:50 remaining here in the fourth. It's 39-36. Rams trailing by 3. Redbirds on top as Barnes' first free throw is no good.
You know, in the last meeting, Alton kind of went on that run early in the second half and had the lead. Then they chose to pull out and run some clock and ended up burning them at the end.
Missed both free throws. Redbirds the rebound, up 3. 5:47 left in the fourth quarter, presented by People's National Bank. Burnett with it off of the wing, throwing to the right side here for Macias with 5:36 left, fourth quarter. 39-36 is your score. And now a 3 coming for Stampley. No good. Rams get the rebound, headed the other way in transition. Barnes past the defender, but it's poked out by Stampley. The Rams will reset off of the sideline with 5:13 left. We're in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. They have a long-standing tradition of superior orthopedic care. With 5:13 left here in the fourth, 39-36 Rams trail, but with the basketball. Quick bounce pass into Barnes. It was tipped away. He'll recover and now loses as he tries to spin into the lane. Macias, nice no-looker to the right side for Stampley. His layup's good. 41-36. Rams will get the inbound. Down 5 and timeout Tim Holloway. It's presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. SSMHealth.com/doctors to find your next physician. 4:55 to play here in the fourth quarter. 41-36 score. It's a full timeout. A chance to talk things over because the Rams get it to one possession, and just for whatever reason, the mental mistakes pile up in a one-possession game on that opposite end of the floor. Not sure why, what's going on. Could be the early start. But the Rams just can't seem to find any rhythm there offensively when they get down the floor with a one-possession deficit.
Yeah, and they've had a couple times down by 1 to take the lead and couldn't. You're correct, they couldn't put it through, and that's 14 now in the game for Stampley.
At the half, Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard update here. Lady Rams lead Mount Zion 46-24. That's at halftime. In the quarterfinal, the Rangerette Christmas Classic on AM 940 and 96.5 FM. Last check, Champaign Central was leading Cardinal Ritter 47-41 after 3. Of course, Champaign Central lost to Centralia last night. So the Orphans are in the semifinal. Evanston plays Dyett in a semifinal. And we'll have the inbound turned over out of the timeout. Alton basketball. Got to be kidding me. Just handed it right to him on the inbound on the baseline, and now the Redbirds have it top of the key. Sims with it with 4:42 to play in the fourth. 41-36, 5-point game. Handoff, Elliott to Stampley. Stampley, nice spin off the dribble inside the free throw line, throws it up and in. almost quite literally what he did. It's 43-36, and just like that, it's a 3-possession lead for the Redbirds.
8 turnovers in the second half for the Rams.
4:20 remains in the fourth quarter, 43-36 score. In front of the timeline is Dave Barnes. Rams down 7, 43-36. Streaming presented by Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon All-State agent. Has a nice spin, then off the glass. It's no good by Page. Rebound is going to be tipped to the Redbirds. Page will steal it, but it's out of bounds off of the Rams. Call Paul for a free quote. 618 241-0551. 43-36 your score. Rams down 7, 4:02 to play in the fourth quarter, and they'll wipe up some sweat on the opposite end of the floor in the far court. If the Rams are able to come back, we'll be on the air probably about 4:15 for the fifth place game from Trout Arena this afternoon. A loss and they're done. And they would be either 7th or 8th place. We don't know. They don't decide that one. But we'll know who 13th place is by the end of the day.
Well, is consolation considered 7th, 8th?
I don't know. At this point. 3:57 remaining here in the fourth quarter. In some tournaments, consolation's 5th place. Good times, huh?
Yeah.
Redbirds with the basketball beyond the perimeter here. This is Stampley up top. He'll swing, go around to the far side. He'll hand off to Sims. They find Burnett at the center circle now to the right wing for Macias. Back to the top. We're between the circles here, but a bounce pass to the high post. Leads. Elliott on a diagonal cut. Layup is no good. Unkind bounce, but the rebound stolen away from the Rams. And now Stampley tries a three out of the corner. That's no good. We'll have a hook on the rebound here. And it's going to be a foul. That's a good call. I think both officials agreed. They got tied up, and it was actually an advantage gained by Burnett because he went up and under, hooked, and committed the contact and gained the advantage that way. So Holloway will inbound for the Rams with 3:21 remaining here in the fourth, down 7, 43-36. And they'll wipe up the sweat. Congratulations, Brody Elliott, this week's Ram of the Week, sponsored by Josh Finley County Financial, offering insurance coverage to protect what's most important to you. Call Josh Finley, 618-242-4024. Stop by 814 Harrison in Mount Vernon. Of course, Brody Elliott, a Rams bowler, won the Alton Invitational, oddly enough, on December the 21st. You can read more about it, section618.com. Hover over features and then click on WMIX Sports Ram of the Week.
You ever think about doing a bowling match?
3:21 left in the fourth, 43-36 to score. Length of the floor inbound here for the Rams. McClure pressured in the backcourt. Barnes with it across. Hands off. And now McClure going to hand off to Holloway. Barnes now going to hand off. McClure three on the way. Good. Trevor McClure, a three-point basket sponsored by SI Tile and Carpet. Makes it 43-39. And the Rams are down just 4, and we're going to have a quick foul given by the Rams because they have not committed a foul in the fourth quarter. So Shelby and Price will check in. McClure will take a seat, as will Holloway. So with 2:50 left in the fourth quarter, Rams down 4, 43-39. It's all presented by People's National Bank. 4-point game. Stampley crosses the half line in front of Page. Now looking for the drive and kick. Finds Sims for a three. Would it be a huge dagger? It's not. He misses. And the rebound to the Rams. Wouldn't be the final dagger. Just would have been a huge dagger.
Yeah.
2:26 left. Rams with the basketball on the offensive end. It's going to be Price from the high post. Barnes looking to spin. Off dribble. Goes to the basket and scores. He went to the hole. Got the bucket. Cuts it to 2. But this is the Rams' Achilles heel. They need to get a stop and then make something happen. Instead, it's been a stop and then turn it over, and then they come back down and get a 3. 2:04 remaining here in the fourth. Down to 2, 43-41. Stampley with it. Over to Elliott. Sonny Elliott off of the side. Now to the center circle. Between the leg dribble here for Hassani Elliott. Left-hand dribble going to the left, and he'll be fouled by Barnes. And so that'll be the Rams' second foul. So Tim Holloway, that's not who he wanted to give the foul.
No.
That's now his fourth. Minute 45 remaining. It'll be Alton to inbound, side out of bounds on the far sideline. Up 2, 43-41 are the Redbirds. Into the backcourt for Stampley with a minute 40 to play. In the backcourt, hasn't crossed the half line yet. Now does at the circle. And going to try to double back. Gets into the paint, dribbles off his foot, loses the basketball. Sims will recover, and he is going to be fouled, but not before a timeout. So timeout, Coach Dudley, and this timeout is presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, advanced care close to home. We have a minute 29 remaining in the fourth. It's 43-41. Redbirds, they'll come out of the timeout with the basketball.
Rams almost had a steal there.
They almost did.
Redbirds got it back.
And I know Tim Holloway beyond frustrated with his Rams today and some of the execution or lack thereof.
Rob Welts on the first row there. He don't look too happy today either.
Most people are not. Some people like to sleep in on the Saturday after Christmas. You can count me amongst them.
Most of the time I have an 11-year-old wanting to be fed. No sleeping in.
A minute 29 remaining here in the fourth, 43-41. Rams trailing the Alton Redbirds here. We're on the baseline in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth coming out of the SSM Health timeout, and all the action today presented by People's National Bank with YouTube stream thanks to Paul Shields, your Mountford and Allstate agent. 43-41 with a minute 29 remaining here in regulation. Will we see overtime? As the Redbirds out of the timeout with the basketball. Side out of bounds at about half court. Inbound is into the backcourt here for Kobe Taylor. Hurries across and goes to the left for Stampley. He's the straw that stirs the drink for the Alton Redbirds. They have Page on Stampley. And now he will drive and kick. Sims will reverse it out. Over to Kobe Taylor with a minute 10 left, fourth quarter, 43-41 Alton. Redbirds with the basketball. Coming off of the circle. Going to the left. We're going to have a quick foul here on Jake Page. That is just the third team foul with a minute 3 left in the fourth. At least you only have to get to 5 instead of starting with 0 in the fourth and having to get to 7.
Valid point. And this game is eerily similar to the one they played earlier this year.
1:03 left, fourth quarter. Alton will inbound. 3 fouls apiece. 3 team fouls, that is. And we'll drop below the 1 minute mark. 1 minute remaining in regulation. 43-41 Alton Redbirds. Stampley across the timeline, met against Page, and now he'll dish off to Sims and get it right back on the far wing with 48 seconds to go. And now we'll have a quick hand check here on Jake Page. That'll be the fourth, and so now the Redbirds will be shooting. With 40, next foul that is, with 46.2 seconds remaining. 43-41 score. Lob into the backcourt on the side of the bounds. It ends up with Samaj Stampley. And the Redbirds, for all their 3 tries earlier, are settling for inside shots and having much more success. Oh, stolen away. Price will intercept the pass, go length to the floor. Layup won't count. Foul is on the floor. He got the layup, probably the best drive of his life, for his Mount Vernon basketball career at least. And Stampley will pick up the foul. Wasn't going to let him get the easy bucket to tie it. So with 31 seconds, that's the 4th foul on Alton, where both teams will be shooting bonus the rest of the way. And the Rams will have to inbound, but not before a Tim Holloway timeout. It's presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, advanced care close to home in the King City. Chris Hugo, Steve Spatansky alongside. Oh, baby. What a non-thrilling, I don't even know the appropriate word to describe it. It's not thrilling whatsoever, but it's become a thriller. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's a bad suspense movie. It's like watching one of those movies with a script that has A-list potential but settles for D-list actors because it doesn't have a budget.
But I'll take where we are right now.
Absolutely.
Chance to tie it up here. And this is a smart play by Alton there, too, to get him before he got to the basket. Make sure it's on the floor.
.31 seconds remain out of the SSM Health timeout. The Rams will inbound out of a box set on the baseline. Left of the bucket, it'll be L.J. Shelby. With 31 seconds remaining here, down to 43-41. It's a lob to Cale Maurer. The tip's not there. He wanted the foul. He'll get the foul.
He got it.
And Cale Maurer will go to the free throw line to try to tie this baby up. So Maurer goes to the line to shoot a pair with a chance to tie this basketball contest with 29 2/10 of a second remaining as the first free throw good for Cale. Wears 42, which is the reciprocal number of the uniform his dad wore in the state tournament, but not the entire career. He was 45. We were talking about blood on the uniform earlier as Maurer makes both. And in that state quarterfinal, Ryan got blood on his jersey and had to take the jersey of Jeremy Ferrer because we couldn't just wipe it off at the time. But we're tied at 43 now as his son, Cale Maurer, just makes two huge free throws to tie this ball game. 43 all, 17 seconds left. Big free throws for the junior. 10 seconds left in the fourth, tied at 43. Alton with the basketball and an opportunity. Here comes Elliott to the basket for the lead. It's good with 2 seconds left. Tim Holloway wanted the timeout. And with 1.4 seconds left, it's 45-43. Deja vu all over again.
Who scored that? I was watching.
Elliott.
All right.
And now we'll have an SSM Health Good Samaritan Hospital timeout with 1.4 seconds left. And that one just had all the right bounces on it as it went through the hoop. 45-43, 1.7. Oh, they put 1/10 of a second back up. How gracious.
Yeah. It should have been more like 2.1. But
yeah, but I mean, whistle blew, and I mean, you're dealing with humans at this point. See what the Rams do to get this basketball in, link to the floor.
Well, make sure if you're going to shoot it, you run the play to our left side here with the duck running down the right side.
Absolutely. And so it'll be Cale Maurer to inbound. 45-43 Alton, 1.7 to go. And, of course, they go right. And now they look for the toss in, and it's blocked, and it'll be corralled by the Redbirds, and they will hang on to win. 45-43, the Alton Redbirds are headed for the fifth-place game at 4:30, and the Rams CHT is done. We'll head to the Egyptian Spine Clinic post-game show. 45-43 your final score. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Chris with Bean Insurance Agency. We've been serving the listening area for over 20 years. Our office has a combined experience of over 75 years of insurance knowledge. We have multiple companies to choose from, so you get a great rate, and we strive to provide the best customer service around. This combination has won Bean Insurance Agency multiple awards over the last 20 years. Call today and find out for yourself at 618-242-6017 or stop by 1310 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Hi, I'm Marty with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes. No one wants to stay where the pain is. Our natural instinct is to fix it or make it go away. There are some kinds of pain that never completely leave. They can, however, change over time. We're here to help your family begin a healing process and to help you see there's light that shines through the darkness. We are Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, showing compassion and helping others find hope now and many years to come.
Speedy oil changes are like morning coffee, essential but often messy. Not with Quick Lube on Broadway in Mount Vernon. Picture this, in and out faster than a sitcom episode. Service with a smile that's genuine and a spotless garage that respects your car as much as you do. All that without breaking the bank? I guess that's why they call them Quick Lube. They're the pit stop that puts you first with prices that keep your wallet happy. Cruise on into Quick Lube in Mount Vernon and see why they're faster, friendlier, and cleaner than the rest.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame show starts now.
Postgame show presented by Egyptian Spine Clinic. Dr. Salem and the team. They're on 34th and Broadway in Mount Vernon. Dr. Salem, of course, Johns Hopkins trained. Longest residing spine surgeon in Mount Vernon at the Egyptian Spine Clinic. Chris Hugo, Steve Spatansky alongside. Rams drop one to Alton here, 45-43. Their tournament is done. Alton will play at 4:30 for the fifth place game at Trout Arena. We'll have plenty more Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame to come, including your Michael Croce and Edward Jones scoring and stats, and your Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game. It's all straight ahead. Disappointment for the Rams. They fall 45-43. More coming up. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Go see Michael Croce, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones advisor at 1726 Broadway, or call 618-244-5990. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon is an affordable assisted lifestyle community providing apartments for seniors 65 and older. Residents will enjoy private one-bedroom or studio apartments with amenities including weekly housekeeping, laundry service, 3 meals a day, medication assistance, and 24-hour staffing and assistance. Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, an equal housing opportunity. Leave worries behind and move forward with Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon. Stop by and tour this awesome community today.
If you are looking for a new career, Walgreens Distribution Center in Mount Vernon is hiring. Walgreens offers an excellent benefits package, competitive pay, on-site health clinic, 401k, performance bonuses, shift differentials, full-time employment, and maintenance technician openings. Plus, they have walk-in Wednesdays every Wednesday from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. No appointment necessary. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer and welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. Walgreens promotes and supports a drug-free workplace.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, you know to check that your seats aren't in the visitor section first, before buying tickets.
I'm so excited for this game. I can't believe you got us tickets.
Me too. Wait, are we on the wrong side?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
This is going to be a long game.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Contact your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today to see how you can save.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball.
Back on your Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame show from the Annex here at Centralia High School. The fifth place semifinal is over. The Rams lose to Alton 45-43. They had tying free throws from Cale Maurer with just seconds remaining to tie it at 43, and then a trip down the floor by Hassani Elliott results in what becomes the game winner with 1.7 seconds left. And the Redbirds go back to Trout at 4:30. 45-43 is your final score. This postgame show is presented by Egyptian Spine Clinic. And if you have neck or back pain, see the longest residing spine surgeon in the Mount Vernon region, Dr. Salem at the Egyptian Spine Clinic, 34th and Broadway, across from People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. Spot, what do the stats look like?
Well, for the victorious Alton Redbirds, individual scoring, they were led by Samish Stampley, 18 points, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Kobe Taylor threw in 4. Trayshawn Sims had 9 in the first half. Hassani Elliott with 10 and Alex Macias with 6. They were 12 of 18 from the two-point land for 67%. They were 6 of 22 from 3 for 27%. Total field goal percentage was 18 out of 40 for 45%, and 6 from 9 from the free throw line for 67%. 22 rebounds and 9 turnovers in the game for the Redbirds. For the Mount Vernon Rams, individual-wise, you had Brogan Holloway with a 3, Marlon Price with 4, 2 for 4 from the free throw line, Eli Pro with 2, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Jake Page led the Rams with 12, the big dunk, and 3 for 3 from the free throw line. McClure with a couple of threes for 6. Maurer 2 for 2 from the free throw line and 8 points total. And then Barnes had 8 points and 0 for 2 from the free throw line. The Rams were 10 of 15 total from two-point land, 66%, 67%, you want to round up. 4 of 13 from 3 for 31%. Game field goal percentage total was 14 of 28, so they shot 50%. They just, could have made a couple more threes there. And then 9 of 13 from the free throw line for 69%. They actually rebounded really well, 23 rebounds in the game, but it was a big 9 turnover second half, and they had 12 in the game. And that's kind of where the 9 turnovers to the 5 turnovers for the Redbirds in the second half was kind of a difference there, as they had chances, just could never pull away.
Stats presented by Michael Croshan, Edward Jones. And, of course, your 401k is likely one of your most important assets. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture. Go see Michael Croshan at 1726 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Edward Jones, member SIPC. We're going to take a break, come back, we'll wrap it up. 45-43, the Alton Redbirds win it. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
You need insurance to help protect things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and to help prepare for your future. Best of all, I'm here to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Josh Finley, your local Country Financial representative. Call me at 618-242-4024.
Ho, ho, ho. These 24s gotta go. Hi, this is Roger Collins. It's a year-end blowout at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon, and we're pricing 25 vehicles to move, most at invoice pricing. 8 Toyota Tacomas with 3.99% financing for 60 months, 2 Corolla hybrids with $1,700 off, and 2 Prius hybrids that must go. Hurry before they're gone. The clock is ticking on these incredible deals. Visit Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon or check out MunkinToyotaMountVernon.com today, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
When you are injured or in pain, the last thing you want to do is wait in the ER. For those times, you don't necessarily need the emergency room. Come to Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Ortho Express, open Monday through Friday from 8 until 4 at 4121 Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon. Get highly trained physician assistants and nurse practitioners providing the care you need quickly and with savings of up to 80% compared to the ER. Call the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois at 618-242-3778 or visit them online at orthocenter-si.com.
Never had a Culver's Butterburger? Here are the 3 things you'll want to remember. Fresh, never frozen beef. Seared after you order. Crowned with a lightly buttered, toasted bun. I guess that's why the number 1 reaction to eating a Culver's Butterburger is, whoa, that is some burger.
Welcome to Delicious. And your new favorite are seared after you ordered Culver's Butterburger.
Culver's at Veterans and 42nd in Mount Vernon.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Mount Vernon Culver star of the game is next.
94.1 WMIX and the WMIX Sports YouTube, as well as the Section618.com app. Today, the Mount Vernon Rams fall to Alton 45-43, your final score, as we wrap up your Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame show with the Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game. Who is it?
I will go with Jake Page today. The big dunk. He came out to play, led the team, had the 12 points. I'll never give it to an opposing player.
There we go. Try for a juicy Butterburger or George's chili, or maybe add some cheese curds to that value basket.
Don't sleep on the mushroom and Swiss.
There we go. The Mount Vernon Rams fall to the Alton Redbirds today. That subsequently concludes their efforts here in the Centralia Holiday Tournament spot. But for the Rams, obviously a big win day one. Tough loss yesterday and an even tougher loss this morning.
Yeah, but they played some top-level teams, and I'm not going to get on my soapbox, but this is where they need to be in the schedule and the tough teams. They're now 2-2 in the Southwestern Conference with O'Fallon coming up. It is what it is, and you played tough teams and you're not winning by 50, and I'm okay with it. Want to win, but I'm okay with it.
Well, at the end of the day, it's a tougher team. It's going to prepare you for late February and March, and so we'll see where we're at the end of the season and sort some things out, because last year they ran into some tough teams as well, and then you look at the Evanston Wild kids in that third place or whichever game last year, third place game, and you know what? I feel like that was a game that even though they got their thingies knocked in the dirt, they ended up coming back and getting some big postseason wins and beat Eastside in the sectional semi, and probably got a little bit further than maybe they were supposed to.
Well, you know the cliche. You start that part of the season at 0-0, and you erase everything else, and they don't put regular season plaques in the gym. So
some gyms do, thankfully not Mount Vernon's. And that'll do it for us today as the Mount Vernon Rams wrap up the Centralia Holiday Tournament. Tough loss this morning to the Alton Redbirds. For Steve Spatansky, for Natalie Warren, for Jeff Crow, for all of us at WMIX Sports, I'm Chris Hugo. One more time with the final score. The Alton Redbirds 45, your Mount Vernon Rams 43. We're back at it Friday night at Heron. After the 6 o'clock JV game, we'll have coverage on 94.1 WMIX. We're going to attempt a video stream on the WMIX Sports YouTube as well. Until then, we hope you have a happy and safe, happy New Year, and we'll talk to you in 2025. So long from Seatown.
This has been Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX.